Becky, 916,000. Becky?
916,000. Wow, that's the actual number? Rick, you win. You're the closest.
Yes, unemployment rate edged down to 6%. And then I got to go find the B1 tables to find out where the jobs were. But it looks like finance activity, retail trade up 23,000, wholesale trade up 24. Let's see where else. Transportation and warehousing up 48. Manufacturing, that's been on a tear, up 53,000 here. Construction, sit down for this one. I don't think I've ever seen a number like this. Added 110,000 jobs in March. So let's see, public and private. Where you have that in-person thing. Employment rose 76,000 in local government. Education. That was a big part of this. I'm going to turn to the B1 tables, but this is a very good number, and I think the beginning of what we're likely to see as we get a return here. All right, I got the table open here, Becky. Private sector, 780. I'll give you the government sector here at the bottom, which is 136,000 for government. Leisure and hospitality, just 42,000 there. I was surprised by that. I thought we'd see more rebound in that respect. Let's see, temporary help, 101,000. So we've seen this trend where instead of bringing back people full time, there's this trend towards bringing back people on some sort of a temporary basis. I'm going to stop there. Private service, 597. So that's a big part of it. Where's the big number in there? 280. Oh, I'm sorry, I had that wrong. Leisure and hospitality, 280,000. So that is a big rebound in a place where we expected it.
Wow.
Becky, you go back, talk to the panel. I'll get more data.
I want to go back to Rick. Yeah, Rick, let's take a look because we did see the futures pop. We were already in the green across the board this morning, but now the Dow futures indicated up by about 120 points, and you were expecting a strong number. It was almost in line with what you were anticipating.
Yeah, no, I pretty much nailed it. Of course, I hope that the viewers, I want them to know, 888, I go with eights were wild. You know, the Chinese lucky number, 888,000. But that's what my model picked up. I was close. I won 5.9. We didn't get there. We were at 6%. But the point is, Becky's right. We've seen futures go from up 55 in the Dow futures to double that. And we've seen interest rates have 1 basis point pop. From 167 to 168, they're right back down on 10s. 30s were at 232. They're holding their basis point at 233. And the reason I bring that up is because we could make a good argument, at least if you look at some of the technicals lately, that some of the positive data that we've had, and this is no exception, hasn't translated into really popping through that 175 resistance or the mid to upper 230s for 30-year. And I think one of the reasons is, and it's the same reason I didn't go over 1 million, that there's a lot of issues regarding some of the new legislation and some of the purported things that are going to be in the infrastructure bill that I don't think are going to fare well. I think many economists, analysts, and traders are starting to pick that up and on the jobs real quickly. You know, we're extending some of those programs Steve always talks about on initial and continuing claims Thursday. So if you've been signed up for these programs for benefits, jobless benefits, which we needed from last March, you got about 30 grand. They extended these programs to September. You get another 15. So about $45,000 in total. The reason I bring it up, that's going to make it very difficult for some of these industries like restaurants and certain parts of construction and certain logistical jobs, which have much help wanted right now with the reopening. They're just not going to be able to draw some of these people. So even though I think our heart was in the right place on some of that, I think it's going to inhibit some of these job numbers to get over that 1 million that Steve, I think very appropriately, has been zeroing in on.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.